What's going on, everybody? All right, I got a lot of Mystery Ranch videos going on, and I'm I just ranted on another one about their lack of versatility with the lid. I currently have the Gravely 18 on the MT frame from the Metcalf 50. The bottom compression buckles. You got two males on the bottom, but on the lid itself, you got a male and you got a female opposite each other. So I just went on a whole rant about that. It's titled Mystery Ranch, biggest flaw or biggest defect or something like that. So I'm still working out a way on how you can actually use the Metcalf 50's lid with the Gravely 18 on the MT frame, which is, dude, it's such a bitchin' setup. But anyways, that's a separate video. Go on my page and look for it. But now we're getting into, what do they call this thing? The Stick It Plus. This thing's awesome. So let me just get into what its designed purpose. So just imagine my Metcalf is installed and all the buckles are in and all that shit. So basically, this thing just has G-hooks on it, and it's just meant to go on each orange tab loop on the bag. And then I don't know how this top one would go. This top one must go on the frame. Oh yeah. I guess this top one would just go to... Oh, you know what? Duh. This top one would probably just go to these loops, I'd imagine. You know what? I wonder if it shows us on the packaging. Maybe let's be smart. Oh yeah. It would go up here, underneath the lid. So if that's how your setup was, and if these were buckled in, it would go under your lid. So it would attach, I'm assuming here, which, that's kind of cool, but I'm not going to unroll this whole thing out. I probably should, but I'm not going to, because I'm sure you guys get that. I mean, just pop these G-hooks. They go on the orange tab loops. Okay, and again, I ranted on this on another Mystery Ranch video. That one's not tight, but some of these tab loops are really tight, so it can be difficult to get these G-hooks in. But basically, you basically just G-hook goes on each orange tab, and then at the top, I'm guessing where these compression buckles slot through, you're just going to use this top loop, and then these top G-hooks would go right there. And then this allow, they got extra meat on those straps, so it allows you to kind of pull it away, and you can stuff like a big puffy coat in there, or maybe any overflow gear that you have. I opted to get orange just to kind of, if I'm in a sticky situation where I'm in an area on a mountain where there's maybe a lot of firearm discharges or something like that, and maybe I want to be seen, I can throw that on my pack, so that's not a bad idea to have. But furthermore, that was its designed intention, was to go on the Metcalf 50 and 75, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if it actually... Does it say on here? Doesn't actually say on here the exact pack. It just says integrates with the full line of hunting packs. Okay, so basically the way I understand that is they're saying, hey, you can use this on any one of our Mystery Ranch packs, and I'm assuming that's applicable to the newest lineup. I don't know if that means like the Mysterium lineup as well, but I mean, as far as the Metcalfs, yes. Possibly the Sawtooths, possibly, I don't know. But anyways, this is what I'm really after, is this extra versatility on putting this on the Gravely. So these side G hooks. Again. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm just being a dummy. If I take these compression straps off, you do have orange tab loops on this side of the Gravelly, so you probably could go across like that and then go ahead and buckle your compression strap back, but now you're going to have two compression straps over your water bottle pocket. So it is possible to put the Stick It Plus, that's such a funny name, the Stick It Plus. You could put the Stick It Plus on the Gravelly 18 while the Gravelly 18 is on the MT frame, which I can really appreciate. I can really get behind that type of versatility. It makes things a lot closer to Kifaru in that regard, because I really think that the Mystery Ranch pack lineup, I think it's so cool, man. I mean, they make some really good stuff. I wish it was made in America like they used to be. I don't like the fact that they're made in, Vietnam or wherever, but there is no, as far as I can tell, there's no compromise in quality throughout this lineup, whether it's Mystery Ranch, Metcalf 50, the Gravelly 18, the Stick It Plus. They all seemed like they can more or less interchange with one another, which is great. My biggest problem with Mystery Ranch is how tight the G-hook loops are, and the fact that the Metcalf 50's lid has a male and a female buckle opposite each other. So I'm still trying to figure out what buckle I can take off from this whole nightmare, and you can see the detailed explanation I have on this on my other video, but all these are sewn in and they're not easy to take off like Kifaru. So Mystery Ranch Metcalf is dope. Gravelly 18 is dope. The Stick It Plus is pretty freaking cool. I'm anxious to get that thing on there and take that out, or be able to have that added option to throw that on there during a pretty hot rifle season, if you know what I mean. I've been in areas in these over-the-counter zones in California where it's like a flipping shooting gallery on a weekend. So, if I hear a lot of shots pop off in a lot of different directions and I start getting nervous, I can throw that on the back of my packs. That way people can at least see me. I don't wear orange. A lot of guys wear orange. I'm not against wearing orange. I just don't do it personally. And not to say I don't carry any sort of orange with me. I do if I'm in that kind of a situation. Or you could even be, you know what, another good point of this too, and this applies to either setup here, either bag. Boning out an animal, using your load shelf, whatever. It's a good idea, like especially like once you have your head kind of like buckled in and secured, like you're gonna have like antlers sticking up. Throw some orange on there. There'd be nothing worse in the world than getting shot in the back because somebody sees some antlers moving through some bushes and they pop a shot off. And I think there's a lot of irresponsible people out there who would probably do that. So it's not a bad idea to get some orange on you. But yeah, guys, the Stick It. Here, I should probably get it back there for the video. The Stick It Plus. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of cool. It's $49. I think it's $49, right? Where'd that thing go? Here it is. Yep, $49. And I don't think that's overpriced. It's very good quality Cordura. You get this cool little pocket. I don't know what I would use that pocket for. I would mostly just want this for the face compression, just for like overload gear, you know what I mean? Because the Metcalf 50 is a smaller pack, but I like that. But this is kind of cool. It just gives you that added versatility. I don't know what these loops would be for. That's interesting. I just kind of noticed this right now. I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing Mystery Ranch's video explaining those. But anyway, I think it's cool. I'm going to tinker with this thing. Yeah, guys. Thanks for tuning in.